Hello and welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, your one stop destination for all your football debates, opinions, and discussions. Chirag.
Blue is the color. Football is
Football
the
is the
game.
game.
We are all
We're all
together.
together.
And winning is
This
our
is
aim.
our
Vedant, hello. 13
So
UCL titles,
cheer
right?
us on
Yep,
through the sun
13.
and rain. Because
So, guys, today
Palash,
we
Chelsea,
have.
stop it.
Chelsea.
So, guys, this video will be more of a celebration video. Maybe a disheartening video for Vedant. We have one more Chelsea fan with us, Spurs. Thank you for being with us, Spurs, today.
Thank you
Spurs,
so much, Chirag.
just your views on the game.
Pardon me. Actually, it feels amazing seeing Chelsea in a Champions League final after 9 years. Uh, I'm literally buzzing right now. Literally, it is out of this world feeling. I can't explain it with my words or it is amazing, man. I can't speak more.
Vedant, I really don't want you to speak today. So sorry, Vedant. Palash, let's get on to you.
No, as Parth said, this feeling cannot be expressed in words, but I'm literally so emotional right now because, to be honest, I'm a Chelsea fan. I started watching football after the 2014 World Cup, so practically my first season as a Chelsea fan was the 15-16 season. Now you all know what happened in the 15-16 season. It was the most disastrous season
Madrid won
probably
the
I've
Champions
experienced.
League.
Right. What happened this season,
I
Vedant?
told you to keep your mic
Well,
off
still winning
today.
the Champions
No
League.
need to speak.
Never mind. In the 16-17 season, we did win the Premier League. But in the
So
17-18
did
season,
Madrid.
again, it was a disappointing season
For
for us.
Chelsea, but Madrid again won the Champions League.
We finished fifth in the Premier League, and again in the 18-19 season, it wasn't that convincing either. Chelsea got defeated 6-0 to Man City once, and it wasn't that good season. Last season as well, we could not win a trophy. This season, when the FA Cup finals, the Champions League finals, after defeating these old cunts named Real Madrid, told them to fuck off from their competition. All I can say. Showed them their
Vedant,
levels because defeating them is one thing and showing levels is another. The way Chelsea played
Palash, I
across the
think you
full
shouldn't
decks.
be talking about levels. Shouldn't be talking about levels because it took Chelsea 9 years to reach a finals, and in those 9 years, Real
So
Madrid
what?
won the competition 4 times. That's
Again,
literally
again,
more than
someone,
your club.
let's
again,
speak
someone's
about
That's
talking.
literally
present.
more than your club's
Someone's
entire amount of Champions League.
someone's
Chelsea have
talking
won
about
one Champions League, I
history.
think.
We're talking
Chelsea
about
have just
yesterday.
won one Champions
Vedant,
League, whereas
do you
Madrid
realize?
in the
Do you
nine
realize
years
you lost the
won four
Champions
times.
League semi-final yesterday?
Okay, talking about the
Practically
game.
shouldn't even be speaking
Yeah,
right
I
now.
did.
Palash,
Yeah,
And
I did.
talking
I
about the
yesterday,
know.
game.
I know that.
Let's
yesterday
get into the
Chelsea
game.
showed your club
Wait,
what levels is because the way we dominated, Madrid weren't even this close to scoring. Like they didn't even look close to scoring because that is the way
If
Chelsea
you if
dominated
you
the
didn't
entire
watch the
no.
game,
game.
Madrid almost got twice to score at least a goal. Benzema's shot and Edward Mendy's wonderful reflexes saved you all. That's it.
I'll just show you the goal expected goal ratio. It was 5.68 to 1.18
To
for Chelsea.
2.63. Acha, in the
1.
second leg.
1.18. Yeah, in
Nahin,
the second
overall,
leg.
1.63.
overall XG was 2.63 for Chelsea and 1.23 for Madrid.
But for second game I am talking about, we would have easily won the game like 4-0, 5-0. It would have been a complete disaster for Real Madrid. It would have been like the 8-2 Barcelona game. We agree that we were not so clinical while finishing. We were not so
But
good
who
in the final
cares? We're in
third,
the
but
finals.
still,
Who cares? We're finals, and
yes.
we dominated the game. We actually dominated yesterday. We showed them how old they are, how useless they are right now. Honestly, how
I think
useless they are right now.
Palash, you need to have some sense of respect for your rivals. Sorry, not rivals,
No,
opponents. They
no,
don't play in the Premier League.
no, no,
No, you should have some respect
no,
for them because they won
no.
4 Champions Leagues in 6 years'
Again,
time,
this guy
five
is
years,
this
sorry.
guy is moving to the
And
past.
y'all have just won one. No. I'm gonna take the pass. Why shouldn't I take the pass? I mean, because you should have some
you
sense of
realize, Vedant,
decency
you have
to
lost
at least
all
respect
bragging
your
rights right
opponents.
now because the
Because
way you all
because
lost
they had
yesterday.
50 plus injuries. They had 50 plus injuries this season. We didn't spend a penny in the
And
last three transfer
guys,
windows,
here
and
start the
Zidane got us
Jurgen
till here.
Klopp
Y'all
excuses.
had to
Okay,
spend
now
200 to
look at
300
this
million
guy
this
making
I
season.
better
wanna
excuses
mention
than
something,
Jurgen
Vedant.
Klopp.
Here, you are talking
Yeah.
about 50 injuries here. Talking about this game, they reached the semi-final with 50 injuries actually, and now walking into the semi-final, they had no injuries at all.
No, bro.
Even for the
Sparsh.
second leg, yeah,
No, go ahead.
yeah, even for the
Complete
second
it
leg,
and then I'll say.
even for the second leg, Ferland Mendy and Hazard were all mentioned in the starting 11. So it is no point talking about 50 injuries and all, because you guys reached the
Well said. Well
semi-final
said. Very
with
well
those
said.
50 injuries, and now you are in this semi-final and you don't have any injuries. So it's your choice, na, ki which players should you choose?
Perfectly said. 50 injuries.
Sparsh,
What happened? How many injuries were there in the
Rafael
semi-final?
Varane, Rafael Varane, Danny Carvajal, Lucas Vasquez, a returning Sergio Ramos who hadn't played for a month, a
Look
Forlorn
at these
Mendy who had missed
excuses.
3 weeks
Sergio
of
Ramos literally
action.
played yesterday and still
There's
he's naming him.
So you
Yeah,
could
that's
have
because he
played
just
those
came back
players,
from
na,
injury, right?
who took you
Wait,
to the
wait, wait.
semi-final.
No.
You could have taken.
This way, I'm gonna say that Kai Havertz has been injured for most of the season. Pulisic has been injured for most of the season. Kante has been injured for most of the season. Chelsea has got many of the players injured. How did we win yesterday? The logics that you're
Mateo
trying to
none of
Kovacic,
use
that.
are
who runs the midfield for Chelsea, he was
was
also
injured.
even injured for both the legs.
Yeah,
So,
even
so now,
Mendy had this tooth operation. Let's include that as well. He had this tooth
Yeah,
operation
yeah.
in the
For
international
sure.
How
break.
does a
Yeah.
tooth operation even matter?
Your kind of excuses. That's all.
I mean,
no, no, no. No, not
No.
talking about excuses, Vedant. Like we had a talk before, after the match, you also agree that Real was playing very bad. They got everything
see, I
tactically wrong.
called for a Madrid loss. I called for a Madrid loss. Yesterday, I said
Exactly.
2-1, Real
What went
Madrid will
so
lose.
wrong that you can
See, I'll just
that
mention
you
that. I'll just
lost the
mention
game?
that right now. The goal was never to win the Champions League at any point of the season, and never it should have been for us because the team made us dream with its fabulous wins over Atlanta and Liverpool in the biggest of the games. But the truth is
What
that there's a limit
happened
to
to your
being unlucky,
standards?
and we
You all
exceeded
have
it.
defeated Atlanta and you all are... What's
Just
happening?
let me complete what I'm trying to say.
Let him.
Stop with the restlessness, Palash. I mean, I get it. Y'all have reached the final for like after 9 years, but I get
We
it.
don't get it
Just stop.
because you haven't.
Yeah, I know, right? We won it. I said it many times that we were ready to challenge anyone, but now that I look back, we aren't ready to challenge anyone. We don't have the quality in offense, a style of play the best would fail to expose, and today it was efficiency which we missed. Champions League nights don't just get, I mean, they don't get more disheartening. We talked about how incredible it would be if we won the double after the season we've had, but now we have to think about how much credit the team will deserve should it win the league. I don't know why I'm still this hopeful. Perhaps it's just due to the desperation for a title. In any case, I'm not exactly disheartened or disappointed with Madrid, not for the performance tomorrow, but overall performance this season. And I'll just have to congratulate Chelsea. They were really the better team in every way, defensively, attacking wise, in the middle of the park, and obviously goalkeeper Edward Mendy. They deserve it completely, and may the best team win in Istanbul. That's it.
And just adding, Vedant, I heard like an interview or something. Even Mason Mount was on the mentioning and to that Tony Cruz did mention before the game that none of Chelsea's individual player gives me goosebumps or gives me restless night before the match. But Mason Mount said the in any individual player cannot, but the team would. You will have to
Hmm.
agree that Chelsea has stepped up this season. We definitely deserve the victory. This is not something we have. It's not like an Ajax run that is something magical or miraculous. Chelsea has deserved this too. After even especially Tuchel, you guys have
Yeah,
to agree, right?
definitely. Because we
Massive
Yeah, we
only
credit
have
had
to
our.
Thomas.
very tough games.
See, the
Yeah,
first thing
Let's
we
about
had
first.
Tony
very tough
Cruz
Let's
is.
first.
Yeah,
in the
Spush.
semi-finals.
Could you repeat?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
sure.
hear
Porto,
you.
Portugal was a very difficult game. In fact, Porto did defeat Juventus, I guess,
Yes,
and the Atletico Madrid games as well. It was such
Hmm.
a difficult path to the semi-finals for us, and we did it, man. We totally deserve this.
definitely.
I think
Massive credits
defeating
to
Real Madrid
Thomas
was
Tuchel.
easier for you all than defeating Porto.
I agree
No,
because
even defeating
Yeah,
Porto.
yeah,
Real. No,
agreed.
honestly, if you see the game, defeating Real Madrid was easier than defeating Ren in the group stage because we had to defeat them with a
When did you
last
all
minute
face Ren?
equalizer.
Oh yeah, the
It
last
was
one
Ren.
equalizer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Last
Ren.
minute equalizer.
Yeah.
This game we
Huh.
lost it practically. So you can't see it
See,
that way.
we only have ourselves to blame. We were poor on a physical level, on a technical level, and even on a mental level. And about Tony Cruz is that guy fears no one. I mean, even if you're talking to him 5 minutes before a World Cup final, he just wouldn't care about it because he's that calm. he didn't mean to trigger anyone or roast a Chelsea
And
player
now
of
he's
any
going to
kind.
see
But that's
the
just facts.
UCL final on his sofa in his house in Madrid instead of being on the pitch.
No.
Yeah.
Now, Palash, let's go to individual performances. Some of the Chelsea players like deserve the mentioning in this podcast for the brilliant game they had. Starting with Edouard Mendy, as we have mentioned him
Starts with Edouard Mendy, definitely.
already. If it was
Way-
not Mendy, we would have Real would have scored 2 goals against us, and that definitely would have changed the game completely. Now talking about N'Golo Kante, that man is running all over the pitch. Definitely one of the best players in the world right now. Top 5, top 3 players in the world right now. I've even read many top journalists or Sky Sports journalists mentioning it that if in case he gets a very good run with France in Euros, either it's the finals or if he gets to win the title alongside Champions League title, he is in contention for the 2021 Ballon d'Or, and that is something you cannot take away from him. 2 man of the match
Who?
consecutive performances. N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
I
You
mean, why
cannot.
not? If you see in the Premier League, the only thing that can go against N'Golo Kante is the fact that he hasn't played that much, and that if Chelsea win the UCL and the FA Cup, the thing is, I don't see N'Golo Kante getting the Chelsea Player of the Season. To be very honest, I think Mason Mount will get it ahead of N'Golo. Yeah, I do
And
think
not
Mason
talking
Mount.
about Mason Mount, that guy was running the midfield and the backline of Real like solely. He was running
Mason
a
Mount was
surgeon.
everywhere on the pitch.
Exactly. He has that energy. First of all the haters, now you need to shut up. Lampard's son, Southgate's son, Tuchel's son. He is football's son. He is the next big thing in football. You have to admit,
He's
alongside
not the
Foden
next
has
big thing in
deserves it.
football. He's not the next big thing in football. He's already a big thing in football. Okay.
Exactly.
You know,
Taking
he's
that.
see, it's about time that we look at Phil Foden and Mason Mount as not as youngsters, but as world-class players. They're just
Exactly
not in
my
that category anymore. They're in those elite player category, not like the GOAT type, but the elite player category. That's what I feel because I've seen Foden. I saw Mount in the 2 legs. I didn't see him the entire season, but Mount was world class yesterday.
And just talking about Timo Werner, who the hell was going to say he will score against Courtois? Oh man, if he would have missed
Chelsea
that header,
out.
na,
Yeah.
I would have not done
Chelsea
this podcast
outclassed
even if
us.
Chelsea was must have.
Chelsea outclassed us in all areas and left us looking like a mid-table side, to be honest. It's a landslide victory for them and they deserve all of it. That's all I have to say.
So
But yeah, one thing is that I have to say that I'm proud of my team. Despite the poor performances in the semi-finals, the boys were brilliant in this campaign altogether, from almost going out of the group stages to almost making it to the final. What a roller coaster campaign Real Madrid too have had, but with the amount of injuries we accumulated this year, it's not surprising that we lost.
now
Thomas
moving on
Tuchel,
to please.
Thomas Tuchel led a vibrant group of youngsters who all have bright futures, regardless of wherever they end up. At the end of the day, youth has beaten experience. Chelsea knocked out us. It's heartbreaking, but it's fair.
So now moving on, we know Chelsea and Man City will play their final on 29th of May at Istanbul. We would like to go for the team of the week for UCL this week. So starting with Vedant, who will be the goalkeeper for you?
Edouard Mendy, period.
Let's
Spurs.
make one thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's make one thing.
Edouard
clear that
Mendy
is
for
it-
sure, man. No,
Is it the
no
team
argument
of the week
there.
or is it the team of a semi-final?
Team of the week.
semi-final. Yeah. Maybe
Alright,
we'll do
yeah.
that a separate video if fans would
Just-
love that, or maybe a team of knockout. Okay, right?
Let's see.
Mm.
Let's see. So basically, team of the second leg only.
Talking
Right.
about Edouard Mendy,
Yeah.
he played in 11 Champions League games this season. He has 8 clean sheets, and you cannot say that it was something of fluke or he had so much. He was not receiving shots. He has taken shots left, right, and center against world's best players in best strikers, Suarez, maybe that bicycle kick and everything. He has taken shots, and he is keeping 8 clean sheets, and this is something we should reckon. Now moving on to a
Bro, it
back
is
See,
not.
See, yesterday
I think it is not all
I
about
saw
the saves
him
he makes.
stopping. Continue,
Yeah,
Sparsh,
continue.
continue. See, the
Actually,
thing is that
I was saying-
yesterday, you go
No,
first.
continue,
You go
bro.
first.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you say.
actually, I was saying that it is not only about the saves he makes. His game is totally more to it than just saving the balls from going in. The claims he makes in the air when he comes out, you can see a lot of crosses from Tony Cruz out wide when he drifted wide and tried to ping in some balls. You can see how easily he comes out and grabs those balls and totally shuts the Real attack. And it was such an amazing feeling that such a great goalkeeper like Edouard Mendy we have.
Yeah, just mentioning a thing,
Edward
like three
Mendy
or
is
four
like
years
a.
back. Yeah,
You go
just
first.
just a stat for our fans. 2014, he was living on a $40 wage for his living. He was not even considering to become a footballer, and today he is going to play in the Champions League final. That is something everyone should take inspiration from. Definitely, like with shortage of
Better
time,
check
should we
2.0
move to the back
incoming,
line?
bro.
What 2.0 is coming?
Better check.
Get a better check.
Better check 2.0
Definitely.
is coming. Yesterday he stopped Benzema's shot against, like, it would have gone goal for if there was any other keeper, be it Ter Stegen or anyone. I was pretty sure that was gonna go a goal. But after I saw his performance yesterday, I can surely say he's got cat-like reflexes. Edward Mendy.
What
Now
So
about the
moving
he's
to
back
the
line?
back
definitely
line.
the
What
keeper.
Yeah, now moving to the back line. A back three or
about
a back four?
the right back four? Let's stick to a back four.
Back
Back
four.
four.
Yeah.
Who's your right back, Kalash?
Right back
Yeah.
of Chelsea obviously played the wing back, and I wouldn't consider Real Madrid over here. I think Kyle Walker should be the right back over here. He absolutely kept the PSG attackers quiet. Chelsea also had impressive performance in Azpilicueta. He was defensively solid, put in that very good cross for Havertz. But I think the way Walker kept the PSG attackers quiet, I think he deserves to be in this team.
Now moving on to the centre back duo, it is of no discussion for, according to me, Ruben Diaz, Thiago Silva deserve their spot. Maybe Antonio Rudiger can knock the door. Rather, I would put Antonio Rudiger rather than Thiago Silva, because
Yeah, exactly. See,
Diaz
to
was
be
man of the
honest,
match.
this is something I've noticed a lot of time among Chelsea fans itself. Suppose Chelsea fans have to choose. See, keeping a clean sheet is a collective effort. No particular centre back has got to do with it. But often the credit more goes to Thiago Silva because of the fact that he's a bigger name than the other two. Rudiger and Christensen have been so good, and I really think that they should get credit they deserve. So I would put
Left
Rudiger in
back,
this team over
Spurs,
Thiago
who's
Silva.
going to be your left back?
Left back, surely Chilwell, I guess.
See, according to me,
Zinchenko.
PSG. No,
Bro,
not Zinchenko. According to me,
Chilwell.
Then
Zinchenko was much
Chilwell.
better
Chilwell.
than Zinchenko.
Zinchenko
He
produced
He
literally a
utilized
man of the match
Vinicius
performance
Junior
against
so well,
PSG.
but
Zinchenko
he
had a
utilized
great game, but Chilwell kept Vinicius Junior silent.
exactly
And
my
even
point.
Karim Benzema till some point,
Yeah.
because Benzema was also using the right flank.
And he was attacking as well. Like he was putting in crosses so well. Chelsea would have
Yeah.
got a goal or two if they would have connected it well. Timo
And
Werner's
his
goal was
one-twos
called
with
offside
Mason
with a
Mount
great assist.
and
Yeah,
his one-twos with
definitely.
Mason Mount and Timo Werner was absolutely world-class, man. No doubt he is my left back.
Starting with the
What
Yeah,
about
Ben
midfield.
Chilwell.
midfielders? Yeah.
Yeah, so midfield, N'Golo Kante earns his spot. Maybe the player of the week, according to me. He gets his spot. He has some
Player of the
great stats.
UCL. It's
But
quite. We need to understand how big a deal it is to get two man of the matches in two consecutive legs of a semi-final against a team like Real Madrid. It's quite a big deal. N'Golo Kante has to be there.
definitely, like, and next moving on to maybe Jorginho. I would say Jorginho played a great game. According to me, he was playing on a yellow card for like 70 minutes, and still he was able to make 11 tackles
Right.
with all of
And
them successful and not even a
Jorginho is a
single
player
foul.
that you could see would probably be a little less effective once he's on a yellow card because his defensive side of the game is quite weak. But he really coped up well with the early booking.
Definitely,
Very well
like
said, Flash.
next, moving on to the attacking mid, someone from
De
City
Bruyne.
maybe, De Bruyne. Yeah, definitely, like no one else can earn the spot. Maybe if we put Mason Mount, we can put in Mason Mount, but Mason Mount would deserve a spot on the left rather than on the rather than up
See,
top.
how about we go for a 4-5-1, because both the teams don't have great strikers, right?
Yeah, so two midfield 4-2-3-1, right?
Yeah.
So for two holding midfielders, we have Jorginho and
Kante, Jorginho. Yeah. Cam,
De
Campe, we
Bruyne.
can keep De Bruyne. Left mid, Mount.
And right mid, it has to be Riyad Mahrez. Maybe one of the
Yeah,
best players
Mahrez. Definitely Mahrez.
on the pitch
Definitely
for all the
Mahrez.
4 teams.
For the
And
cam
up
position,
top,
I think I'll go
yeah.
for Phil Foden first.
Yeah,
I was
Phil
about
Foden,
to
he
mention
can
Phil
be
Foden, but he played like a forward, typical forward against PSG.
so we
That's
can
what I
have him
feel.
as the number 9.
Kind of, we
We
can
have
say
a number
that.
9.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
According to me, Kai Havertz and Timo Werner did something we all wanted them to score, but they did miss a few chances. Timo Werner, still, I would say that he deserves a spot over Foden, but Foden played a game that no one can even match. He was running the pitch for PSG's defense like nothing. He was such an annoying piece for Navas, I would say. He hit the woodwork twice, I guess, or once, and he was so close to scoring, and he deserves a goal. So I would put him
Yeah.
over Timo Werner and Kai Havertz, being a Chelsea fan itself.
Yeah, he was class, man. He was just gliding through those PSG defenders. It was such an amazing feeling to see such a
Also,
young
talking
player.
about Chelsea, you all forgot to mention one thing that Madrid had 67% possession, but this was only because Chelsea controlled us without having the ball.
And that is
Madrid
something
wanted
you
to build
cannot
on
even
short
imagine.
passes. Yeah, Madrid wanted to build up on short passes, and they had 3 players in their midfield: Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro, whereas Chelsea had 2, and those 2 outclassed these 3.
Definitely, those two were termed as the like the weak links of the team when we had Maurizio Sarri with us. Jorginho was roasted so bad by the Chelsea fan itself. I can't even tell. And today he is leading the team to final. He had the armband at the last when the final whistle was blown, and he deserves credit for it completely. So this is what we have compiled the team. I'll just summarize with you. Goalkeeper, we have Mendy. Right back, we have Kyle Walker with a defensive duo of Ruben Diaz and alongside Antonio Rudiger and Ben Chilwell as the left back. The midfield comprises of 2 holding midfielders in Jorginho and Kante with 3 attacking mids in form of De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez and Mount. And alongside we have false एंड कर दूंगा मैं इसको
Start.
वीडियो को मैं एंड कर दूंगा. Yeah, so we have Kyle Walker as the right back, defensive duo of Ruben Diaz and Antonio Rudiger, left back Chilwell, 2 holding midfielders in form of Jorginho and Kante, with an attacking trio or the 3 attacking 8s in form of De Bruyne, Mahrez and Mount, with Phil Foden as the false 9 up top. So I would like to end this with a happy note. All Chelsea
Not to
fans
forget
are
to
enjoying
mention
this
that
game.
Chelsea became the first team in Champions League history to have reached the
Both
men's and
men's
women's
and
final
women's
in the
teams.
same season. So quite an accomplishment. We also have the Europa League games tonight. I think Roma versus Man United is quite a settled one already. However, the other game can be interesting. It's Villarreal versus Arsenal. Villarreal do have the edge right now, but Arsenal are a good team with some good players, so they can turn this around. Regardless, we must end this podcast here. Thank you, Sparsh, for joining us today. And Vedant,
Thank you so
never
Do
much.
say a
like,
big out.
comment and share. Up the Chelsea always.
Speechless.
So for more top quality football
Cheers.
content, keep listening to the Football Parliament podcast. Thank you.